We are going live to Facebook for this Memorial Day, Monday, May 29th, 2023. My name is Tim from wherever I am, and I'm joined by Sandra Blanchard, Prayer Chaplain from Sequim, Washington, on behalf of Unity in the Olympics. Good morning,
Good morning.
Sandra.
Good morning. We can actually say good morning.
How is it out there in the beautiful Pacific Northwest?
Bright, sunshiny, crystal clear. Well, you can see a few clouds, but they're blue, a lot of blue.
It is a lot of blue out there, blue skies. And of course, my face is red. And I guess that is in honor of it being Memorial Day because it's so beautiful here. My brother and I, before he went fishing this morning again, worked on some outdoor drainage pipes as well as other things in the garden and everything around the yard that we could get done before we had to shift gears.
Wow, and I'm just moving.
Yeah. Well, I believe the phrase is you make the most of it.
Right.
As before we started today, it was so pretty. I set up my office outside so you could see the lovely trees and the beautiful pond fountain, and everything was going just fine until about 5 minutes beforehand. So again, we had to shift gears to get us here. So we're here now.
Yeah.
Are we present?
We're adaptable and we're flexible and we're present.
Yeah, we are. And I think that's what's happening in a changing world. I really enjoyed yesterday's talk by one of our members, Ari Osley. Change happened all the way through preparing for that service. Change happened a little bit during that service when I talked to her afterwards, but it caused change in our thinking throughout the service. And I think that's a beautiful part of us. When we get together, we get to discover our equality and our commonality, our community, as well as we learn from each other's individualities and personalities. And I just enjoy her humor and her insight. And we've got other great messages coming up too. Like 2 weeks ago, we had, both of them coming back 2 weeks and 3 weeks ago. We have coming back again, Cindy Akana, which I enjoy her way she presents it because it gives us it from the children's perspective in case there's children there. And then we have Asha coming back. And then at the end of the month, we have Bill coming back. So we're learning from each of them in our community. Just like we learned through these past years, through all these people of sacred service that they served. We learn different stories about each life as they come back.
Yeah, I like it because we get to see how our personalities can change and grow and evolve into beautiful creations.
And I liked what she said in her service yesterday and the way Pat incorporated the many thoughts going into Memorial Day is, we're all in this together was the centralized thought of it, but how she adeptly explained it is kind of like a law in science. Every action has an equal reaction. Everything set to motion will continue to go in motion. So if you set forward things like peace, love, and joy in the remembrance and that reflection today, because we learned from everything along the way.
Yes.
So Sandra, if you would, how about bringing us forward into today's Daily Word Memorial?
Okay. So today's memorial, the Daily Word is memorial. I honor the sacrifice of those who served. Just took a pause there to think about. There's so many sacrifices in so many ways that these people served for us. And although they have passed from earthly life, the men and women who gave their lives in service to their countries humble me and fill me with thoughts of honor and gratitude. My memorial observance may involve taking time in prayer to bless and remember them. Perhaps the most important way I can express my appreciation for their sacrifice is to renew my own commitment to creating a world where all people can live in peace. Wow. And in my thoughts and through my words and actions, I hold to the truth that all people are living expressions of God. All people. I am not discouraged if I don't see immediate evidence of my conviction. Well, that one's a good one to work on. The memory of those I honor today strengthens me and gives me hope for the future. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us. Perseverance. Hebrews 12:1. It's a lot there.
There is a
A
lot
lot of
there.
emotion too.
There is a lot there. One of the things I love to do with one of our church members is to go sit in her backyard and look down at the lighthouse and have conversations. And the beautiful thing is that she got to serve alongside her husband proudly to many places across the world. And I know if she traveled with him, she too became the package and the messenger of peace. She did. And the beautiful stories and the remembrances she has as she was in France and all those other places during wartime, as she joined in community with those from other places around the world for these, I want to say summits. They did talk about, wouldn't it be nice to have a world of peace?
Yes.
It takes perseverance. It takes conviction. It takes compassion, and it takes commitment. Now, one of the things I like is the honoring of them when they come home. I am from Alton, right across the river in Illinois, and they have the longest running Memorial Day parade,
Wow.
from what they say, for the state of Illinois. Could be for the area. But they do a wonderful job with the music, with the bands. I want to say the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, all participating, those that made it home. But they do it in remembrance of those that did not.
Right. Right.
But they remember the goodness that they served. And most of them served with that conviction and expression that is to strengthen, not divide, because there is no separation, the rest. And they did it in unity and as one force on both sides of the table. So everything becomes a layering process. And that's what I'd like to take into this time of meditation. And let's start out by centering ourselves on the ground and layering into this morning the beautiful sunshine that is outside. As it comes down through us, through the tops of our heads, it warms us, providing comfort as we relax against our seats in the presence of all that is. Take a couple deep breaths in. Breathe in that brightness, that delight, that light that shines through, and that light that's so bright. And allow it to bring peace into your being. Allow it to pass by that heart as it goes down the throat, the warmth and that perfection, for it truly does coat and bring comfort. As you breathe with ease, know that the divine is taking care of all things in the now moment. Know that the divine is shining through you. Feel that in. Allow it to permeate past the skin. and allow it to be you as you breathe. That's peace. Moving through you through the enlightenment of the comfort of the divine presence. It is that one power, omniscience, omnipresence, in all the vibrations of life. Allow no distractions sound off other than peace, unless they're calling for more peace. For as we sat in the sunlight, as we were sitting on the patio, the beauty of what is was the divine light moving forward in the greens of all the trees, in the flying pollen that permeated the breeze. The peace that came from the water fountain as it shoots spouts upon the water, pushing forward waves of reflection, is the vibration in the sound and in the movement as we allow ourselves to wander. And as we open up the inner eyes to reflect and mirror that which we see, starting to merge around all that is, are butterflies in the breeze. The life of transformation. So they know not where they go as they travel on their journeys each year along the same path, except for an evolution of a greater good. For each time they shed their skins, their uniforms, and discover the power of all that's within when they go forward into the flight of freedom. They do so bravely, not knowing what's ahead, for they've really never traveled this path because the layering and layering has on never end. But that they know they come in the name of peace. For there is no separation, just like there is only one being in the universe, in expression. We can call it Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, all those things good, coming forward into being in the alignment of peace, harmony, and balance. From both sides and all positions. The idea is to share the thought of the commonality in disposition. For a resolution in the highest and best for all. Just like we try to quiet our minds as we sit in meditation, there is peace as we release that which no longer serves us, our thoughts, our actions, our combats within ourselves. And we go into that inner dwelling of a united household of all in the oneness of love. That's the divine nature of being. That's what God is. Moving in, as, and through you to bring you through to the higher truth. As we come together in understanding, wisdom, and enlightenment, the divine light shines forward just the way it was meant. The victory prayed on the way home is the joy that infuses your body, mind, spirit, and soul as the disease of separation continues to dissolve. For to make it good, it is the connection with God in circulation of all that is. Adding that ring, or that encompassing, all powerful in circulation of all things in the alignment of the whole. In these thoughts of wholeness, in these times of peace, in these times of release, we bless all that serve in the highest and best for all, coming forward without separation in the godliness of all. We are blessed in us, through us, as we are coming into being, in the freedom and the solidarity of the truth the inside is now seeing. Just like the transformation of the butterfly, allow the flags of that heart to fly in the breeze and in the air. For this is the love of God we share. Now proudly make that pledge as you take a step on forward into the light of all that is in this here and now moment, bringing back the peace, the joy, the love, the light, and the delight of celebration as we be going forward from day to day, to night to night, as we welcome and honor all that's come home. Take another deep breath, and as you are willing, come back into this time and place by divine grace with that peace that is you. And we say, thank you, God. As so it is, as sown it is so.
It just feels like being silent for a few moments and just embracing all, and loving them and supporting them that didn't have those come home.
All of the above.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some that come home have stories still going on in their mind of something that is not so kind.
Right. Right. And some things are happening right now today as we speak.
That makes it a greater place.
Oh.
Yeah, all over the world. May they all take it as a day of reflection and know the truth of the value of life. All right. Well, I am Tim from wherever I am. And you are who?
I am Sandra, and I'm in Squim and not far from Unity in the Olympics.
And we are here as your chaplains. We love you. We bless you. We truly appreciate you. And we hope you take the peace, comfort into this Memorial Day and share it with your love. Thanks for joining us today on Facebook Live. We'll talk to you soon as we say bye for now.